The Sacred Name in the Scriptures, an article written by Voy Wilks, edited by John Lawson. The name Yahweh in the Scriptures. Is this something new, or has this name been in the sacred writings all along? The name of the Creator, YHWH, Yahweh, has been in the sacred writings all along, in every generation since the time of Moses. All that is needed to prove this is to consult the Old Testament in the Hebrew language. And there it is, the four letters, the Tetragrammaton, the sacred name, Yod He Vav He, YHWH, Yahweh. All Hebrew scriptures contain the name Yahweh and have done so since about 1490 BCE. It is only the translations of the Holy Scriptures into English and other modern languages which do not contain the sacred name, YHWH. Instead of leaving the sacred name in place those 6,823 times as it appears in the Hebrew Scriptures, English translators choose to substitute Yahweh for all caps Lord, and the Greek translators usually choose to substitute the name for Kurios, and the Latin translators choose to substitute it for Deus. There are, however, at least 7 biblical versions in which the sacred name Yahweh has been restored to the text, in whole or in part. The Emphasized Bible, 1897, the Holy Name Bible, 1963, the Jerusalem Bible, 1966, the NIV Interlinear Hebrew English Old Testament, 1979, the Sacred Scriptures, Bethel Edition, 1981, the Scriptures, the Coster Version, 1994, the Word of Yahweh, Assembly of Yahweh Version, 2000, and finally, the Restoration Bible, sold by Yahweh's Restoration Ministries. Is there ancient evidence of the name found in the Dead Sea Scrolls? Yes, some of which date to 100 BCE. They contain the name Yahweh just as modern Hebrew scriptures do. A recently found papyrus roll of the Greek Septuagint version is dated in the 2nd or 1st century BCE. A quote from a scholarly book titled The Kingdom Interlinear Translation of the Greek Scriptures, forward, pages 11 and 12, 1969, says this about the papyrus roll. Quote, not one of these fragments shows an example of kurios or theos used instead of the divine name, but in each instance the tetragrammaton is written in Aramaic characters. This proves the original LXX, the Greek Septuagint version, did contain the divine name Yahweh wherever it occurred in the Hebrew original. Unquote. In addition, fragmentary text of the minor prophets of the Bible found in a cave in 1961 in Wadi Nahal Hever, Israel, are dated at 50 BCE to 50 CE. The report is as follows, quote, although the text is in Greek, one word, and one word only, repeatedly appears in Hebrew, the Tetragrammaton, the 4 Hebrew letters, YHWH, often spelled and pronounced Yahweh, the ineffable name of God. Moreover, the Tetragrammaton is written not in square Aramaic Hebrew script used at the time the scrolls were written, but in the Paleo Hebrew script used before the Babylonian exile in the 6th century BC. This is from the books called Books in Brief, Biblical Archaeology Review, March April 1991, page 4, emphasis added. So, to conclude, what further proof is needed? The Creator's name has always been, and still is today, Yod He Vav He, YHWH, Yahweh. Please share your thoughts below. Thank you and shalom.